Good afternoon, I'm Malcolm Jordan and this is your midday news fix for Tuesday, the 4th of November. A big day for Te Pāti Māori after the Iwi Chairs Forum has called key figures to a hui to talk through infighting issues. Party President John Tamahere's criticised MPs Maria Meno Kapakingi and Takuta Ferris and said they should step down. It was in response to a petition calling him to quit, launched by Te Tai Tonga Electorate's executive. Political commentator Laura Greaves says it's not a good look for the party.
The problem is they kind of can't take a pause, go quiet, go out of the media, sort their stuff out when they've got this escalation of tit for tat in the media.
Meanwhile, Labour's leader says Te Pāti Māori is too busy fighting internally to fight for voters. Chris Hipkins says his goal is to grow Labour's vote, including taking it from Te Pāti Māori.
We're certainly going to be contesting the Māori seats very vigorously at the next election. Labour's won them all before and we'll be aiming to do that again.
Meanwhile, Chris Hipkins says he wants to know why a treaty requirement for school boards was considered threatening. Education Minister Erica Stanford has confirmed plans to scrap a rule which requires school boards to reflect local tikanga Māori in the curriculum and offer te reo Māori instruction. She says it hasn't improved outcomes for students. But Labour's leader says school boards have a responsibility in lifting Māori achievement and ensuring that young people learn the country's history.
The Treaty of Waitangi is part of our understanding of that, just as the Bill of Rights is, just as some of our colonial history is also important for us to learn about.
A man who broke into a Dunedin student flat and violated a young woman could now face an open-ended prison term. Keith Andrew Wicks-Cairns has pleaded guilty to charges of burglary and unlawful sexual violation. Jamie Cunningham reports.
Wicks-Cairns had previously denied a final charge of rape, but the ODT reports he's changed his stance today after the Crown dropped a strangulation charge. The 36-year-old now faces the possibility of preventive detention without a defined end to his prison term because of his history of sexual violence involving crimes against young girls.
Wicks-Cairns will be sentenced in March. A fire and emergency manager believes public fireworks sales should be banned as Guy Fawkes looms. It's currently restricted to just 4 days a year, this year from November 2 until Guy Fawkes tomorrow. It's one of the busiest periods of the year for firefighters, who have already had about 20 fireworks-related call-outs in the past 48 hours. Community Safety Manager Adrian Nacey says he supports restricting firework displays to organised events.
If there are further measures that can be put in place to restrict the use of fireworks to the public, then we would support that.
ACC's cutting ties with Water Safety New Zealand. It's ending its long-standing partnership with the Drowning Prevention Group from the end of March, pulling about $1 million a year in funding. And rain forecast for the Melbourne Cup means this afternoon's race is expected to be on the slower side. To further sport, a knee injury has ruled striker Chris Wood out of the All Whites for the football internationals against Colombia and Ecuador in the United States this month. Former Black Sticks men's hockey captain Blair Tarrant has called time on a 15-year, 272-cap international career featuring 3 Olympics, 3 World Cups and 3 Commonwealth Games. And New Zealand wicketkeeper batter Tim Seifert will miss the T20 cricket series against the West Indies with a broken right index finger. Mitch Hay replaces him. I'm Malcolm Jordan. That's your latest news fix. We'll be back with the next update at 5 p.m. from the Newstalk ZB newsroom.